you, Bruno. Dear friends, distinguished European Consul General, representative of EU states, and of course, the European Chamber member, good evening and a happy Europe Day 2024. Today, I stand before you to celebrate a momentous occasion, the Europe Day. This day holds great significance as we honor the India's achievement and profound importance of European integration. It is a day that reminds us the power of unity, cooperation, and the shared values that have shaped Europe and stands today. Every year on this day, the European Chamber, Shanghai Chapter, with the support of the EU Consulate General, celebrates the Europe Day, bringing together Shanghai European business and diplomatic community to celebrate European unity. Of course, thanks to our Consulate General of Belgium, Bruno, a great diplomat, a fantastic friend, and of course, a dedicated neighbor. Thank you, Bruno. Big applause for him. And we are here today because, of course, as Bruno said, Belgium current presidency of the Council of the European Union. I'm thrilled to continue our work in building bridges between the EU and China through international trade and development under multilateral trading system. As the EU's largest trading partner, China remains a top priority for us here and in Europe, and we look forward to continuing to build EU-China relations while upholding European values and mutual respect and cooperation. This year has seen a number of unprecedented amounts of EU visits to China. We had in the last 4 months over 6 commissioners, and now, exactly this week, President Xi Jinping is on his first trip to Europe after 5 years, having met with the French President Emmanuel Macron and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen in France, and finishing his trip in Hungary. This highlights just how important the relationships between China and the EU are at this point of time. Wherever we are at a critical juncture in EU-China relations, China overcapacity issue and trade imbalance between China and the EU is escalating trade tension. In France this week, Madame von der Leyen reiterated to President Xi that Europe will not waver when it comes to protect industries and jobs. The EU means business when it comes to safeguarding the single market, and unless China refocus on stimulating domestic consumption to address overcapacity, this list of halting EU-China relations is trapped. But the European Union is not just an economic powerhouse. It was born out of the ashes of the 2 devastating world wars and represents a collective commitment to peace, stability, and progress. As we together to celebrate the achievement of European unity and cooperation, we cannot overlook the ongoing war in Ukraine and the conflict in the Middle East, where hundreds of thousands of people died, including children and women. This serves as a stark reminder of the importance of upholding European values globally. We must remain committed to peaceful resolution, support diplomatic efforts, and work tirelessly to stop the ongoing war on our border and prevent future conflict, to protect the values that define us as Europeans. Business confidence in the Chinese market has been diminishing over the past few years. The spillover from the heightened geopolitical tension, particularly the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the conflict in the Middle East, and escalating trade tensions, has contributed to the feeling of uncertainty, which has impact on long-term investment planning. Europe Day is a reminder of strength and advantage of European Union single market, which provides a seamless environment for business to thrive. It creates level playing field and unlocks enormous economic potential, elements that European Chamber is continuing to advocate for in the China market too. I'm a proud product of these European ideals. I'm European, Italian, and I am as a beneficiary of Erasmus scholarship. I experienced firsthand the great privilege of being able to live, study, and travel in a Europe with no border and with a single currency. Not that much because I was a student, but still good. And what was once a dream is now a reality, and we must not take it for granted. I totally agree with you, Bruno. We should take the time to acknowledge the achievement and the progress made so far, but we must also recognize the challenges that lie ahead. The European Union faces next complexities and uncertainties, both internally and externally. This will play out in the EU-China relationship too. Wherever is during this time that we must reaffirm our commitments to Europe and its guiding principle. The EU has been at the forefront of taking global challenges such as climate change, sustainable development, and public health crisis by fostering international cooperation and spearheading initiatives to safeguard our planet and leaving a better world for future generations. Our annual European Chamber Sustainable Development Awards took reward to sustainable practices on the business community. It will be officially launched on May 14 this year, and we look forward to your application to join the rank. Standing here today, we are all the son and daughter of the European success story. You, I, we are all European. And today is the day to celebrate the remarkable achievement of the work we have done together to overcome challenges and unite in our shared value. Today we celebrate our union spanning 27 countries, a European melting pot of 24 official languages and over 440 million citizens, of which we can be all proud to be part of and to celebrate here today. Of course, we can do this thanks to you, thanks to the Consulate General, but of course also thanks to our sponsor, DS Law Firm Shanghai Office, and the in-kind sponsor that today provides wine and other fantastic products of Europe. Before to conclude, let me tell you, I hope you all take this opportunity to connect and to reconnect with old friends and remember how long is the story and the journey we have done together. Thank you very much.